Welcome to the Enigma realms. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy this video.
Is it possible that our souls, the very essence of our being, have a physical weight? And if so, can we measure the weight of the soul? These questions might seem like the stuff of philosophical debates or religious doctrines. Yet, back in the early 20th century, they formed the basis of a scientific quest. A physician named Duncan MacDougall embarked on an unusual experiment, forever known as the 21 grams experiment. MacDougall, hailing from Haverhill, Massachusetts, hypothesized that our souls, that intangible part of us that many believe survives death, might actually have a physical weight. And not just that, he set out to measure the mass lost by a human when the soul supposedly departs the body. This experiment, as controversial as it was intriguing, drew both skepticism and fascination. But before we pass any judgments, let's dive into the intriguing story of Duncan MacDougall and his experiment. Duncan MacDougall, a physician from Haverhill, Massachusetts, with a peculiar interest. Intrigued by the metaphysical, MacDougall embarked on a unique scientific endeavor in 1901. He hypothesized that the soul, often considered a spiritual entity, might possess physical weight. To test this, he launched an ambitious and rather unorthodox experiment. MacDougall identified 6 patients from nursing homes, all on the brink of death. 4 were battling tuberculosis, 1 had diabetes, and the last was suffering from an unspecified ailment. His selection was deliberate. He chose patients who were physically exhausted, requiring them to remain still at the moment of their passing, to ensure accurate measurement. When the Grim Reaper seemed close, MacDougall placed the entire bed of the dying patient on a specially built industrial-sized scale. This scale was sensitive to even 0.2 of an ounce, making it perfect for his experiment. MacDougall's research was encapsulated in his paper, Hypothesis Concerning Soul Substance Together with Experimental Evidence of the Existence of Such Substance. In it he claimed that at the moment of death, there was a sudden loss of weight, about 3/4 of an ounce or 21 grams. This was no ordinary weight loss. MacDougall had accounted for weight loss due to moisture evaporation from the skin, and this was much more sudden and significant. He also controlled for weight loss due to bodily eliminations, concluding that they couldn't account for the change in weight. Even air loss from the lungs was ruled out. He verified this by lying on the scale himself and noting that breathing had no effect on weight. His conclusion was drawn after weighing all 6 patients. The sudden 21-gram weight loss MacDougall proposed could only be attributed to the departure of the soul. MacDougall's findings were nothing short of astonishing. MacDougall's experiment had led to a fascinating and startling discovery. As he observed the moment of death, he recorded a sudden drop in weight, approximately 3/4 of an ounce, or the now infamous 21 grams. This weight loss, he reasoned, was not due to common factors such as evaporation of moisture from the skin or air loss from the lungs, nor was it due to bodily eliminations. He had already controlled for these variables. No, this was something different, something sudden and significant. MacDougall concluded that this weight loss was the departure of the soul from the body. He argued that the soul, contrary to popular belief, did have physical weight. This conclusion, however, was met with skepticism and controversy from scientists. Critics questioned his methodology and the validity of his results. Yet the idea was utterly intriguing. The findings were controversial, yet captivating, leading to a myriad of interpretations. Could there be a link between the 21 grams experiment and the mysterious substance DMT released at the point of death? Dimethyltryptamine, or DMT, is a naturally occurring chemical in the human brain, released in abundance at the moment of death. This release causes a significant spike in brain activity, even in individuals who had previously been declared brain dead. Now, why would the brain do this? Everything in nature serves a purpose. Could this sudden rush of DMT be a final, profound experience, a farewell firework display from our brains? Or could it be serving a more intriguing purpose? Theories abound, some suggesting that this DMT surge might be facilitating a transfer of consciousness, a gateway to another dimension or the afterlife. Could this be the missing link to MacDougall's 21 grams experiment? Is this where the weight of the soul gets transferred to? The mysteries of life, death, and the soul continue to baffle us, but isn't that what makes our existence so intriguing? Please let us know in the comments below. And thank you for watching.
Gratitude abounds for your company in the Enigma realms. If enjoyment was found, a like, share, or subscribe could work wonders. Remember, even the algorithm appreciates a helping hand. Until next time, keep exploring those realms of mystery.